good morning, dears. Hope all of you are well. We were reading about the fractions. We have studied different types of fractions. Is it? Like, unlike, mixed, proper, improper. Now, next we are going to read about equivalent fraction. What is this, my dear? Equivalent fraction. You can see it. The word equivalent includes two words. Equi means equal, and the valent means value. Now, two different fractions, if they have equal value, they are said to be equivalent. As example, if I write 2/7 and the another fraction is 6/21, both are equivalent. Why? When you reduce this two different fractions, is it? 2/7 is a different fraction, 6/21 is a different fraction. But when you reduce it in lowest term, 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are 21. So base value is 2/7. Is it? So like this, the fractions are known as equivalent fraction. 1/4, 2/8, 3/12, 4/16, all are equivalent fraction, because when you reduce it, that the original value, the base value of all this fraction is 1/4. Though the fractions are looking different, but what is the original value, my dear? 1/4. Is it? 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 3 1s are 2, 3 4s are 12, 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16. So you can see all the values are 1/4. But the fractions are different. When we talk about 1/4, 2/8, 3/12, 4/16, all are different than other. But the value, the base value is the same. So this is called equivalent fraction. Now you will ask me, ma'am, how to get this equivalent fraction? There are two options to get this equivalent fraction, my dear. If the smallest fraction is given, you can get the fraction. Just example, if it is given 2/5, this is the least value of the fraction. You cannot reduce it more. Now you have to get the equivalent fraction. In that case, 2/5 should be multiplied with 2, then it gives you 4/10. 2/5, if you multiply with 3, you get 6/15. Similarly, 2/5, if you multiply with 7, you get 14/35. So what you can see, if you multiply with 10, up also 10, so you are getting 20/50. All the base value is 2/5, is it, my dear? But these all are different fractions. These all are equivalent fractions. Now you will say, ma'am, how to get it? Just the equivalent fractions are infinite. As the numbers are infinite, fractions are infinite. Only what you have to keep it in mind, my dear, if you are multiplying numerator with 2, denominator has to multiply it with 2. If you are multiplying numerator with 3, denominator also has to multiply with 3. With the same number, you have to multiply numerator and denominator. If you say 2, I will multiply with 2, and 5, I will multiply with 3, then you will not have equivalent fraction. This is not equivalent fraction. So when you have to make it equivalent, you have to multiply numerator as well as the denominator with the same number. Okay, this is the first option, by multiplying. Okay, now the second option is by dividing. Just example, if they have given you the fraction 20/50, this is not in lowest term, is it? So now what are the common divisors we have? What are the common divisors we have? Already we have studied, my dear, is it? Now both the numbers are divisible by 2. So I'll be dividing by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2. So it gives you 10/25. Now both the numbers are divisible by 5. So I'll get 4/10. Both the numbers are divisible by 10. So I'll divide by 10. Down also divide by 10. So what do you get? You get 2 by 5. Is it? You can see the same number I am dividing. Up also I am dividing by the same number. Down also I am dividing by the same number. 2 is also divided by 10. 50 is also divided by 10. So this is called, by division also we can get the equivalent fraction. All these fractions are having equal values. So these are two options to get equivalent fractions. It was all about equivalent fraction. Now the second is how to compare two fractions. Now though when you are having two fractions, this example, if I have given 4 by 7 and 3 by 2, what is more and what is less? In that case, if you have to compare these two fractions, there is an option, my dear. You have two options. First, you can convert it into like fraction and then compare. That will be time taking. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to multiply numerator to denominator, 4 into 2, and second denominator to numerator, 7 into 3. Now this gives you 8, this gives you 21. What is greater? This is greater. So the answer would be 4 by 7. 3 by 2 is greater than 4 by 7, or 4 by 7 is less than 3 by 2. Another option I am showing you. This example, maybe you have given 7 by 5 and 2 by 3. Now you just see which is more, or 4 by 3. Now you just see cross multiplication we have to do. 7 into 3, 5 into 4. What is more, my dear? 21, 20. So this 21 is more than 20. So what will be? 7 by 5 will be more than 4 by 3. It was the comparison of a fraction. Comparison of fraction. Comparison. When we compare, when we just decide which is more and which is less, is it? Now let us come to exercise 8.3. Find the equivalent fraction for each of the following by multiplication. Now any one equivalent fraction you need to find. They have given 2 by 3. It's up to you. It's totally your wish with what you are going to multiply it. So your fractions may vary with your friend. Equivalent fraction will be 2 by 3. I am multiplying with 5. So up also I will multiply with 5. It gives you 10 by 15. Is it? So here you can write 2 by 3 is equal to 10 by 15. You can multiply with 2. You can multiply with 10. You can multiply with 100. It's totally up to you. Now you see number E is given 7 by 11. Equivalent fraction. I will be writing 7 by 11 into 2 into 2. So this gives you 14 by 22. So we can write it 7 by 11 is equal to 14 by 22. So it was equivalent fraction by multiplication. Now in the second they have asked you find an equivalent fraction for division. Now how to get for division already you know. If the fractions are in a bigger term, so we can reduce it by a common divisor. Just see question number 2a. 49 by 56. Both the numbers are divisible by 7. Is it? Equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction 49 by 56 divided by 7 divided by 7. So this gives you 7 by 8. Is it? Just you see number D. 20 by 28, or you can write it here. Here also you can write 7 by 8. Both are divisible by equivalent fraction 20 by 28. Both are divisible by 2. So I'll divide by 2. It gives you 10 by 14. So we can write it here 10 by 14. Is it? These are equivalent fractions. So what you have to do, my dear? You have to complete question number 1 and 2. Complete question number 1 and 2. For today, you just leave it up to here. Next day, we will be solving next sums. Till then, keep practicing. And if there is any doubt, you can ask me on live class, which you're supposed to have it on Monday. Thank you, dears.